man hasn't left his house for 6 years. His room is about to be filled with garbage, and if you don't look carefully, you won't even find where his bed is. There's a man named Nakamura. After losing his job 6 years ago, he's been holed up at home and hasn't stepped outside. Today, he decided to venture into the outside world. He put on some clothes, wore a mask, and hit the streets at 1 a.m. He was surprised to see that the street lamps had turned into LED lights, and even vending machines now accepted mobile payments. In an instant, he felt a sense of being abandoned by society. Due to years of physical inactivity, he found himself panting after just a few hundred meters of walking. Later, he arrived at a park and spent an hour sitting on a bench. Nakamura realized that he couldn't continue this way, but just as he returned home to seriously clean up the room, he suddenly changed his mind, deciding to postpone the cleaning until tomorrow. He then lay down on his bed and fell asleep. The next day, he woke up at noon, about 12 o'clock noon. Upon waking up, Nakamura got to work. After 2 hours of cleaning, he could finally see the floor in his home. Due to sitting or lying down for most of the past 6 years, standing for an extended period made him dizzy. So, he promptly lay back down on the bed for a short nap before continuing his chores after waking up. After this back-and-forth routine for 4 hours, the space in the room noticeably increased. The before and after contrast was significant. Then, Nakamura realized his nails were excessively long. He picked up nail clippers and trimmed the nails, which had grown to a length of 5 centimeters over the past year. Instead of discarding them, he kept them as a memento. Following this, he decided to cut his hair. Nakamura first washed his hair and then proceeded to trim it himself. Using a ruler, he measured the length of his hair, finding it had reached 60 centimeters. From this point onward, he began a new chapter in his life. Over the past 6 years, he had countless arguments with his mother. Responsibilities that a son should have shouldered were left for his mother to handle alone. Household appliances frequently malfunctioned, and when he tried to find someone to repair them for his mother, he discovered the repair costs amounted to 300,000 yen. He had to quickly find a job to help alleviate the financial pressure on his mother.